Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Fire COCO GAUFF versus number 8 Jasmine Paolini. Epic semifinal showdown. Trophy Let's Gilo. Flex biceps medium dark skin tone. The Wuhan Open Stadium pulsed with electricity. A sea of fans in red, white, and blue wave banners and chanted names. The air thick with heat and anticipation. Tonight wasn't just another match. This was the semifinals. And it was COCO GAUFF's moment. Across the net stood number 8 in the world, Jasmine Paolini, Italy's finest. Paolini was a warrior, calm, clever, with a slice that could break rhythms and a forehand that struck with deadly precision. She had worked her way to this point, toppling giants along the way. But COCO was something else entirely, a force of nature at just 21. This match would not be won by tactics alone. It would be won by will. The crowd roared as the players took their places. The tension was almost tangible. And then, game on, opening salvo. The first set began with both players testing each other. Paolini opened with a deep serve that clipped the line, followed by an angled forehand winner. COCO responded with a brutal cross-court backhand that drew gasps from the crowd. The rallies were long, powerful, and precise, each shot a statement. The air rang with the thwack of rackets and the collective gasp of the audience. At 3-3, COCO began to turn the tide. Her movement became sharper, her serve more explosive. She unleashed a blistering forehand down the line that left Paolini scrambling. Break point. COCO's first serve slammed into the corner, unreturnable. She pumped her fist, her breath steady, her eyes burning with focus. By the end of the first set, COCO had edged Paolini 6-4. But Paolini wasn't done. Paolini's counterattack. The second set opened with Paolini determined to rewrite the story. She attacked COCO's second serve, drove her to corners with surgical precision, and began mixing slices and drop shots that tested GAUFF's defense. COCO found herself pushed deep into the baseline. The rallies became longer, mental fortitude more important than sheer power. At 2-3, Paolini broke COCO's serve with a delicate lob that kissed the line, sending the crowd into stunned silence. But COCO was no stranger to adversity. She took a deep breath at the changeover, her coach's words echoing in her mind. Stay in the moment, COCO. Play your game. She came back like a storm. 2 consecutive breaks brought her ahead at 5-3. Paolini fought a hold serve, but COCO's forehand became a weapon. Fast, relentless, unstoppable. The second set fell to COCO 6-3. She hadn't just won, she had commanded. The battle of wills. The crowd rose to their feet, sensing they were witnessing something extraordinary. For Paolini, the semifinal was not a defeat. It was a battle. She fought with grit, her every shot a testament to her resolve. But COCO's game had shifted. She was sharper, more confident, more relentless. This was more than tennis. This was a war of wills. The third set opened with fierce rallies, both players refusing to yield an inch. The scoreline oscillated like a pendulum. 15-30, 30-15, deuce after deuce. Every point felt like a marathon. Every serve, every volley, a test of endurance. At 4-4, COCO unleashed a 120 miles per hour ace. The crowd exploded. Paolini responded with a thunderous forehand winner that drew a standing ovation. Both women were drenched in sweat, their faces masked of concentration and determination. The turning point, the 9th game of the third set, was where the tide turned. Paolini served to stay in the set. COCO, sensing an opening, dug deep into her reserves of strength. A rally began, 17 shots. Paolini's slice, COCO's running backhand, a drop shot, a smash. The crowd was on the edge of their seats. Finally, COCO unleashed a cross-court forehand that clipped the baseline. Break point. She served. Ace. Game. Match. COCO GAUFF sealed victory with a 6-4, 6-3, 6-4 triumph. The roar of triumph. The stadium erupted as COCO collapsed to her knees, fists pumping. The crowd chanted her name, and the echo reverberated through the night. She stood slowly, raising her arms toward the fans. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Coco was not just a rising star. She was a force in women's tennis. Paolini approached her at the net, and they embraced in mutual respect. Two warriors who had given everything on court. That was incredible, Paolini said softly. Coco smiled. You pushed me to be better. That mutual respect was what defined great sport. The aftermath. In the post-match interview, Coco radiated both humility and confidence. Jasmine is an amazing player. She pushed me hard tonight, but I just kept telling myself to stay in the moment and play my game. This match was about heart. She dedicated her victory to her fans. You guys give me strength. Thank you for always believing. The tennis world buzzed instantly. Analysts called it one of the most thrilling semifinals in recent memory. Social media exploded with highlights, slow-motion replays, and tributes to Coco's relentless spirit. The hashtag Coco vs. Paolini trended worldwide within hours. Behind the scenes. Backstage, Coco took a moment to breathe. Her team congratulated her. Her coach, her trainer, her family. Each had played a part in this moment. She thought of every hard practice, every sleepless night, every doubt she had overcome. This wasn't just about advancing to the finals. It was about proving to herself she belonged in these moments. The win was more than a result. It was validation. The fans' perspective. Fans flooded forums and social media, sharing their excitement. That was pure magic. Coco was fearless tonight. Jasmine played like a queen, but Coco was a warrior. This match gave me chills. Historic. The buzz wasn't just about tennis. It was about the spirit of competition. Coco's victory became a symbol of dedication, resilience, and relentless pursuit of excellence. The road ahead. With this victory, Coco advanced to the finals. But more importantly, she had cemented her place among the elite. She knew the road ahead would be tougher. The finals would demand even more. Sharper focus, stronger nerves, and deeper endurance. But after tonight, Coco was ready. She had faced fire and emerged stronger. As she left the court, fans chanting her name, she whispered to herself, this is only the beginning. The legacy of a semifinal. The COCO GAUFF versus Jasmine Paolini semifinal was destined to be remembered, not just for the scoreline, but for the intensity, the drama, and the humanity of it all. Sports writers would call it a classic. Fans would call it the night Coco became unstoppable. Coaches would show it as a masterclass in resilience. For Coco, though, it was something deeper. It was proof that grit could outshine pressure and heart could outmatch skill. Epilogue, let's GOO. As Coco prepared for the final, the words echoed in the minds of fans worldwide. Let's GOO. It wasn't just a cheer, it was a declaration. COCO GAUFF wasn't just competing. She was charging toward greatness, one epic match at a time. And tonight, she had lit a fire the world wouldn't soon forget. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.